Most people think sugar is just a harmless treat. Something small. Something normal. But what many people don't realize is that sugar quietly affects almost every system in the body. Your energy. Your mood. Your sleep. Your weight. Even how fast you age. And the scary part is, most people are consuming far more sugar than they think they are. It's hidden in breakfast cereals, sauces, breads, drinks, yogurts, snack bars, and foods labeled as healthy. Over time, that constant flood of sugar can leave people feeling exhausted, inflamed, overweight, foggy, and much older than they should feel. But what happens if you stop eating sugar for 30 days? Not forever. Just 1 month. The changes can be dramatic. The first thing many people notice is how intense the cravings become. Sugar affects the brain in powerful ways. When you eat sugar regularly, your brain starts expecting it constantly. It becomes part of your daily reward system. That afternoon chocolate bar. The dessert after dinner. The sugary coffee. Your brain gets used to the dopamine hit. So when sugar suddenly disappears, your body reacts. For the first few days, many people feel irritable, tired, moody, or even anxious. Headaches are common. Energy levels can dip. Some people feel like they're in a mental fog. This is the stage where most people quit. But if you push through those first difficult days, something surprising starts happening. Your energy begins to stabilize. Instead of huge highs and crashes throughout the day, your body starts producing steadier, more consistent energy. Many people realize they were living on a roller coaster without even knowing it. 1 minute energized after a sugary snack. The next minute exhausted and reaching for more caffeine. Without sugar constantly spiking blood glucose levels, the body becomes more balanced. People often report fewer afternoon crashes and more natural energy throughout the day. Then sleep starts improving. This catches many people off guard. Sugar can interfere with sleep quality more than people realize. Blood sugar spikes and crashes can stress the body and disrupt restful sleep. After reducing sugar, many people begin falling asleep faster and waking up feeling more refreshed. And once better sleep kicks in, everything else starts improving too. Mood improves. Focus improves. Stress becomes easier to manage. The brain begins functioning more clearly. Many people describe it as mental clarity returning after years of brain fog. Then there's the effect on weight. One of the fastest changes people often notice is reduced bloating. Sugar can cause the body to retain water and increase inflammation. Within the first couple of weeks, many people notice their stomach looks flatter and their face appears less puffy. And even without counting calories, some people naturally begin losing weight. Why? Because sugar increases cravings. The more sugar you eat, the more hungry you often feel afterward. Removing it can reduce constant snacking and emotional eating. Suddenly, appetite becomes easier to control. And something else starts happening too. Your taste buds begin resetting. Foods that once tasted boring suddenly taste incredible. Fruit becomes sweeter. Natural flavors become stronger. Many people realize how overpowering processed sugar really was. That's when the addiction cycle begins breaking. But perhaps one of the biggest changes happens inside the body where you can't even see it. Inflammation begins decreasing. Chronic inflammation is linked to many of the health problems people fear most as they age. Joint pain, fatigue, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, weight gain, brain decline. Excess sugar consumption has been strongly connected to increased inflammation in the body. When people remove sugar, many notice their joints hurt less. Their skin improves. Their digestion becomes calmer. Some even report fewer headaches and improved mobility. Skin changes can be especially dramatic. Sugar affects collagen, one of the key proteins responsible for keeping skin firm and youthful. Too much sugar may accelerate visible aging over time. After several weeks without sugar, some people notice brighter skin, fewer breakouts, and a healthier overall appearance. People often spend hundreds of dollars on creams and treatments while completely ignoring the role nutrition plays in how the body looks and feels. And then there's the emotional side of sugar. Many people don't just eat sugar because they're hungry. They eat it because they're stressed, bored, lonely, overwhelmed, tired. Sugar becomes comfort, which means removing it can reveal emotional habits people never noticed before. This is where the challenge becomes mental as much as physical. Because eventually you stop asking, why do I want sugar? And start asking, what am I actually feeling right now? That awareness alone can become life-changing. Now this doesn't mean all sugar is evil. Natural sugars found in fruit are very different from heavily processed added sugars found in soft drinks, desserts, candy, and ultra-processed foods. The real issue is the amount of added sugar many people consume every single day without realizing it. And after 40, the body often becomes less forgiving. Recovery slows down. Metabolism changes. Inflammation affects the body more deeply. That's why many people suddenly notice weight gain, fatigue, and health problems appearing in midlife even if their habits haven't changed much. The body simply handles excess sugar differently as we age. But here's the encouraging part. The body is incredibly resilient. When given the chance, it often responds quickly to healthier habits. Many people who quit sugar for 30 days describe feeling younger, lighter, clearer, and more in control of their health than they have in years. Not because they followed some extreme diet, but because they removed one thing that was quietly working against them every day. And perhaps the biggest lesson people learn after 30 days without sugar is this: you begin realizing how much of modern food is designed to keep you craving more. Once you break free from that cycle, food stops controlling you. You begin making choices instead of reacting to cravings. That's a powerful shift. Now, will every person experience massive transformation in 30 days? No. Everybody is different. But almost everyone notices something. Better energy, improved sleep, less bloating, clearer thinking, reduced cravings, improved self-control. And sometimes those small improvements become the beginning of much bigger changes. Because once people realize how much better they can feel, they often stop wanting to go back to old habits. The goal isn't perfection. It's awareness. And maybe the most important takeaway is this: you don't truly realize how something affects your body until you remove it for a while. So if you've been feeling tired, sluggish, inflamed, foggy, or frustrated with your health lately, maybe your body is trying to tell you something. Maybe it's not age alone. Maybe it's what you're feeding your body every single day. 30 days without sugar might not solve everything, but it could completely change the way you think about food, energy, and your health for the rest of your life. So if you enjoyed this video and would like more content on this topic, please like and subscribe.